What up, gang? How you doing? How you doing? So today we are going to be talking about the roundhouse kick and the hook kick to see which kick is more stronger or which kick is more better. Lately, I've been trying my best to post twice in a week, which means Wednesday and Saturday. I've tried my best to post it, and trust me, it has been hard, but it is something I have to do whether I like it or not. Alright, that's why I need you guys help for subscribing, watching, like, comment, other things that might help me push my game up and push my career up, something like that. Anyways, let's get right into the roundhouse kick and the hook kick. So the first one we're going to be talking about is the roundhouse kick. So we're going to be talking about the advantage around roundhouse kick, disadvantage, yes, the setup it can be used for, and what it can be used for. It's basically a setup also. Now we're going to be talking about the advantage of a roundhouse kick. This is a roundhouse kick. Now a roundhouse kick is basically a kick that does not push. It's a kick that just slaps. It's like slap. So bam, it just slaps you down, and it cannot be good for a surprise attack. That's something about the roundhouse kick. It is stronger if it just went straight. Hold up. So it is stronger if it is not a surprise kick. It's always stronger when it is ahead. When you go about to like fight someone, just give them with a roundhouse kick. It is more stronger. But yeah, a roundhouse kick is also stronger if it is fast and snappy. So pop. You know what I mean? Fast and snappy. So then you pop and you give the person a roundhouse kick. That's when a roundhouse kick is also better. Now, disadvantage of a roundhouse kick, I already mentioned disadvantage, like it is not for surprise attack, and it is weak when it is surprised. I mean, it is weak when it is surprised, but like most people, like when you feint it, if you feint a roundhouse kick, the momentum of going straight into a roundhouse kick versus the momentum of feinting it is different. So it's weak when it's a surprise, but stronger when it's just a direct attack. Do you get? So now for setup, I'll show you setups you can use for a roundhouse for tricking and a martial arts is why most people prefer a roundhouse, because it's very good for feinting. Yeah, it's very good for feinting. It has that power for slapping down and surprise attacks. So yeah, that's why roundhouse. Yeah. And for tricking, roundhouse can also be used for setups, tricking setups, and setups that can push you up into something. That's it about the roundhouse. Now let's move into the hook kick. Now the hook kick is one of my favorite kicks because it's very crazy, and just trust me, it also has disadvantage, but its advantage has more power over its disadvantage, which is very, very good. Now the hook kick, do you know the hook kick is more stronger when it's a surprised move? Yeah, if I'm wrong here, but you guys can argue with me. The hook kick is more stronger when it's a surprise move, especially people that do Taekwondo. If you know what I'm trying to say, you should understand this. The hook kick is stronger when it's a surprise move. You cannot do a hook kick as a direct move. Why? Because the hook kick is something, except you are really fast, you have to like flash, because the hook kick is something that can be seen easily. You cannot just do it boom and to be seen. You have to do the surprise. Maybe you throw a feint like a roundhouse feint, then move to a hook kick. But if it's a surprise, because the hook kick is not just, it's coming with a spin. So the spin, the momentum of that spin is you're not killing any momentum. You're doing it bam straight. That's the advantage. It has more power, it has more effect, and it can hit to the head, and it can also hit to the liver. Okay, that's how dangerous the hook kick is. Now disadvantage for the hook kick. The hook kick has to be pre-planned. It has to be pre-planned. You have to drill trying to what's it called? You have to drill trying to not telegraph the hook kick. Exactly. You have to drill it. You have to make sure that okay, you are your natural stance, then you can just throw a hook kick even from the slip. That's what I'm trying to say. Why? Except you're really a pro. Even some pros still telegraph that hook kick, except they want to do a flying hook kick, which cannot be really telegraphed. Anyhow, I telegraphed my hook kick, and my hook kick has power. Trust me, I'm trying my best to learn the hook kick. Oh, by the way, that's the hook kick. Yeah, the hook kick. I know the hook kick is one of the biggest and greatest setups people use in tricking most of the time. Trust me, the hook kick is one of the biggest and greatest weapon people use in tricking most of the time. It's a weapon. The hook kick, like I said, is a setup for tricking. I'll show you setups you can do with the both of two. Can you set up? You can do with both of two. Okay, so and so that is that about this too. There's not really much different. So just that the hook kick has more power when it's surprised, and the roundhouse does not have power when it's surprised. And as for tricking, I'm going to show you why the two of them is good. Why we use the two of them for tricking. Trust me, most of them are a very good setup. A very good setup for tricking. Trust me, both of them are a very good setup for tricking, and there are moves that you might want to drill down. I would advise you to learn it too, but if you are looking for power, try the hook kick. If you are looking for surprise, try the hook kick. I prefer the hook kick, but that's my verdict. My verdict is that I prefer the hook kick. And what kick do you think you will like? You can say down. I don't know. Comment down below your kicks. Please subscribe. It's a lot. Posting and all you see 7 views, 7 views, 5 views is a lot. I'm serious. I know it's a lot for even for you guys watching, but 6 minutes of your time won't hurt at all, especially when you're free. It might not be what you think, but it is what you think. But anyways, thank you guys for everything. Please subscribe, share, like. Black Kung Fu Peace goes.